Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are diving into the Dior 5 Couleurs Couture Denim palette. This is the most beautiful blue palette. A lot of you have been messaging me and commenting, asking for a tutorial with this palette. So here we are, that is today's video. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'm a makeup artist as well as esthetician, and I now offer online beauty consulting services. So this is a one-on-one beauty coaching service. If you have questions about your makeup, whether it's application or colors, you can make an appointment with me online. There's a link below in the description box, and we can talk one-on-one about any and all beauty concerns you might have. I'm not sure why, but if you look back through my videos, it seems as though I've designated this leopard print blouse as my blue eyeshadow look. I don't know what it is, but there's something about this shirt here that to me needs either a blue or green eyeshadow look. So that's why I'm wearing this today. So before we begin the look, let's just look at the swatches one more time. So the top blue shade is this really bright, vibrant blue. And then there's this really nice dark teal that also has a bit of blue. And then this middle shade is a nice light gold color. It's a really nice inner corner highlight to add a bit of brightness. And then we have a dark green teal. And then the last color is the darkest one. This is a dark navy, but it pulls a little bit purple. I think that this palette has everything you want as far as blues go, because you have your super bright, fun blue here. You have ones that pull more green. You have a really dark navy color. So I think what I'll do is I'll start by layering this color here on the mobile lid. So using a sponge that comes with the palette here, I am just applying this on the lid. And as usual, I have primed my eyelids beforehand. And then with a clean tapered brush, I'm just going in here and just building it up a little bit. And now going into the opposite end of this little sponge tip applicator here, I'm going to go into this shade right here. I guess this is a dark teal. It has a satin finish. It's really pretty. We're just gonna go in and place this here. So let me know down in the comments which palettes you've picked up, because I know a lot of you have bought a couple different ones. I know some of you have bought every single palette. So I would love to hear from you what you bought. So as you can see, I'm just placing this over top of that blue. I think it's really interesting when you layer your eyeshadows, you get two completely different looks, and you'd think that these were different palettes, but you just mix them together and you get a totally fun different thing. I apologize if you can hear humming or weird sounds. There's some construction down the street and I cannot control it. So if you hear construction noises, that's what that is. Okay, let's go ahead and just blend this out because it looks a little bit crazy here for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and switch into a bigger fluffy brush. I think this is better. So I saw some promo photos of the Dior holiday collection for 2020. Now this is a holiday collection. It looks so beautiful. So there's going to be two eyeshadow palettes, one gold one, and then one dark teal with burgundy. I'm really intrigued by that one. And there's going to be some nail polishes, of course, some lipsticks. Just the whole thing looks really pretty. I will definitely do a new installment in the Will I Buy It series, and maybe I'll do one specifically for holiday collections, like a Will I Buy It video dedicated to only holiday collections coming up shortly. I think for that I will wait a few more weeks because it's September, and companies are slowly leaking their promo photos and all that. So it'll be a few weeks before I see all of the holiday release promos that I want. Okay, now I'm going to go into this bottom darker teal one. It's like a mossy green. I don't know, I have a swatch here. So it's like a mossy teal green. I'm gonna go into this one here with a tapered brush, and I'm going to trace it on the bottom lashes, but I'm also going to place it on the outer corner here. So I'm inspired by this look in particular because a few days ago I was on Instagram and there's someone by the name of like beauty_luxe. Her name is Eka, and she kept posting these beautiful photos with this palette here. I'll insert some photos of her, but she kept posting photos of this look here and it looked so beautiful on her. So I was like, okay, I have to try to recreate this somehow. And then with whatever is left on the brush here, we'll just trace underneath. And there is some fallout here. I think it's specifically with that darker color here. It's okay, we'll clean it up after. Okay, let's just go ahead and clean this up a little bit. So what I like to do is keep these little samples of makeup remover or eye cream next to me where I do my makeup. This here is a micellar water, so I go in with a Q-tip and just clean it up. And just leaving this by your vanity or wherever you do your makeup just makes your life more simple and easier because you already have your sample here for whenever you need to clean up your eye makeup. Now let's go into some foundation. I have the new Chanel Les Beiges Healthy Glow foundation. I am in the shade B30. I just did a review and wear test of this foundation, and spoiler, it's fantastic. It's a totally different formula than the original one that was out a few years ago, but I really like this formula because I think it's meant, so they say that it's meant for every skin type. I don't think that's true. I think it's definitely more for drier skin types, dehydrated, mature, because this radiant, luminous finish just stays with you the whole day. And then for the concealer, I'm going into my Chantecaille Stylo Camouflage. This is number 3. Okay, so now that my concealer has been sitting here for a minute, I'm just going to go in and blend it. And some of you were wondering why I wait a minute before I blend out my concealer. So 2 reasons. First of all, if you just let it sit there for a minute, it sort of just melts into your skin will warm up the product. And also, regardless of what concealer you use, you will get more coverage. It will just camouflage and hide more circles and under eye spots, etc. I don't know why it does this, but if you just let it sit on your skin for just a minute, maybe even less, it just performs better, regardless of the concealer, regardless of the brand. It's just a technique that always works. Okay, let's go into this middle shade here. This will be our highlighting shade. So using a separate pencil brush, I'm just going in like this. And I'm just highlighting here. So I think the reason that I like to go with this really bold leopard print or animal print shirt when I do green or blue eye looks is because nothing about a green or blue eyeshadow look is very natural. And so something about this shirt just seems so extra that it just seems to match this sort of eye look. Now to finish up the eyes, I'm going into my Chanel Stylo Joues waterproof liner in black and the Volume de Chanel mascara. And then for the blush, I'm gonna go into my Chanel Joues Contraste in Jersey. I want something pretty natural. I don't want something too pink or too red because this eye look is a lot. So I just want something to, you know, be like my cheeks but better. Okay, I'm gonna go into this lip liner here. This is from Chanel. This is the Bois de Rose lip liner. It's again one of those products that looks like my skin tone but better. So I'm just going to fill these in. really lightly, and then I will go over top with a gloss. And now I'm going into a bit of gloss. This is the Lancôme Juicy Tube. I have the shade called Framboise Pop. So these are the new versions of the Juicy Tubes that were so popular in the 90s and 2000s. This is a new formula. So to finish off the look, I'm going into a bit of fragrance. This is the Tom Ford Black Orchid Eau de Parfum. This smells so decadent. It's warm. It's spicy, it smells like balsamic. There's a hint of chocolate in here. It just feels like a very extravagant fragrance that I think matches this entire look completely. It's also sweet with a bit of vanilla and blackcurrant, but there's also some musk in there as well, and it's woody. It's just a very extra fragrance. Okay, this is the finished look. This is our intense blue eye look. I really love mixing and blending the different shadows because you can actually see the different colors here. You can see where it's a bit lighter, where it's a medium, and then when it's darker here. So don't be afraid to just layer the eyeshadows that you have. It's always fun. I mean, it's just makeup. Worst case scenario, you wash it off. So in today's video, I didn't use this really dark navy color. If you are new to my channel, whenever I get collections, I create several different looks with the same products. I will mix and match with different collections, different companies. So please subscribe to my channel if you have this new Dior 5 Couleurs eyeshadow palette, or if you have any of them, because I will give you so many ideas and tips on how to use your products at home. So please be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this tropical blue fish eyeshadow look. I'm not really sure what to call it, but it's fun. I love blue eyeshadow. This palette does not disappoint, and I wore this on another day that I was filming, and I wore it for a full day. There is no creasing. This new formula is great. It stays in place. It doesn't budge. It also doesn't fall. Like, there's a bit of fallout when I first applied it, but once you clean it up, this eyeshadow just stays in place all day. It's really wonderful. So I think this is all I have for you guys for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.